Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. Tuesday baseball on the show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Cleveland Guardians. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this.
And now,
and on the mound in this one, Tanner Bybee. What's the word on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And that gets down for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Junior Caminero, the next to hit. Oh, one. That one fouled off. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw save. That's a stolen base.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that's...
Laser to the gap. Should score the run. Headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run. He starts him with the fastball, and that's a pitch that's right in his wheelhouse. You need to be careful against him with that one.
Hammered, base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. Yandy Diaz now trying to get the Rays on the board. That's in there, and that's strike one.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in, you got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ripped to third and caught.
batting fifth, right fielder, Jake Fraley.
That one's in there. That is strike 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Stays alive. First and third, 1 down. Got him swinging for the K.
Bird gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Rays 1, Guardians coming up. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the hill, Ian Seymour. What should we keep an eye on here? Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians.
Number 38, Stephen Kwan.
In the air, left field. And it drops in. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Splits the plate. Strike one. This one in the air, right field. Fraley getting an angle on it. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Batting third.
Here's the Guardians lineup now. One out man at first. Chase DeLauder digs in for the Guardians. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's the 0-2. On the ground, 2 ball. The flip to second, on to first,
No, he's
safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's a ball. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And he's safe. Great effort, but it's a tie ball game.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Here's the center fielder, Daniel Schneemann.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Runner at second, 2 down. And that one is in the dirt. And the count's even at 2. Struck him out swinging. They limit the damage here. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. All tied 1-1. Back here in Cleveland and stepping in for the Rays, Nick Fortes. This one in the air, center field. Schneemann under it. And there's one away.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Richie Palacios.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. That one ripped. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Taylor Walls. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that one did find the strike zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Check swing called strike. That's strike 2. And they'll do it again. Tied up here in the early going. Hit in the air, left field. And that is that. We go to the here in Cleveland, bottom half of inning number 2. Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. What a stop. Fires to first, and they get the out.
outside, ball one.
Foul ball there. And he hits a ground ball right side. Caminero on to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Here's the catcher to hit, Bo Naylor. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. And first offering is fouled off.
Nope, outside.
And Naylor swings through that one. To the right side, and it's through for a hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Hey. Ball, that's out.
Naylor leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Time call. Ripped to short. Inning over. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. On to the 3rd inning. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Chandler Simpson.
Hey. Ball.
That one finds the zone. Now 1-2. Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense.
In the dirt. Man at second. And it's even up.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Swings through it for the K. That K is his 3rd of the game. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Jonathan Aranda. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it 1st and 2nd with 1 gone. Two on, 1 out. And that is out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
1-2. On the ground, right side. Base hit. Here comes the runner. He will score, and the Rays have the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1. 1st and 2nd, 1 out. Jake Fraley next to hit for the Rays.
Ball, that's out.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Next pitch inside.
Ball
2
2.
balls, no strikes.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And that one fouled off. Traffic on the bases with one already in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one missed.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And they're all loaded up.
Oh, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Swing, and he popped it up. Naylor under it. And there's 2 away.
No, that's a frustrating at bat right there. Big opportunity and just missed it. I know he wanted to do some damage. Next guy will have to pick him up.
Fortes in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Aranda at third. Diaz at second. Fraley at first. 2 out of the inning. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. As we go to the last of the 3rd, stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan.
Ball 1.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
In the air to left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Step off throw to first.
No, he's in there.
Kwan back in on a dive. So 2 balls and no strikes.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Fought off foul.
He's mixing his pitches really well, late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one.
Runner on the go. Pitch outside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
Chase DeLauder now at the plate. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Just off the inside edge. First and second, no outs. Here in the last half of the 3rd. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Time asked for at the plate, and he gets it. Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores and the Guardians tie it up. Mullins whips it back in as the go-ahead runner pulls up at third.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Ball.
Runners on the corners, no outs.
Hey.
Step off, throw to first, and he's back in easily. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third.
Outside.
Throw there. Safe.
Not only are they applying some pressure on the defense, it looks like they're trying to have a big inning with that steal of second. Now 2 runners in scoring position. This could be the start to a nice rally.
On the ground to the left. Walls in plenty of time to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. So now with 1 away and a man at second, Daniel Schneemann digs in now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one lifted to left and makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Next to the Guardians, the shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
Check
That's a
swing.
ball.
He held up. Ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Hunter Biggie, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Rip, but it curls foul. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. On the ground. Dives, and he can't hang on. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. Travis Bazzana digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 1 so far. High fly ball, right field. Fraley in position. And the inning is over. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to inning number 4. Guardians 4, the Rays 2. Start of the 4th, and stepping in for the Rays, Richie Palacios. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Palacios, 28 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018. Fastball for a strike. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Check swing, and he went 0-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Another 1-2. And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Chandler Simpson.
You
Oh,
want to be
that's
patient
fine.
here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Line drive, fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Ball 1.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. 1st and 2nd, 2 outs. Jonathan Aranda, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. 2 on, 2 outs.
Ball that's outside.
Hit hard but foul off to the left.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. Hard liner. And that's the 3rd out. So the Rays strand a pair. They trail it here 4-2. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Hunter Biggie.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and the little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
The 1-0. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. 1 down. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. He's 0 for 1.
Rhys Hoskins.
Into left center for a base hit. And that one upstairs, ball 1. One now.
Nope.
To the right side. Diaz to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of the 5th we go. Guardians 4, the Rays 2. Fastball right back to the mound. Fires over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. That misses the zone. Ball 1. The Guardians up by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. In the air, right field. Martinez gets under it. 2 up, 2 down. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Yeah. That
one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Leading off for the Guardians, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. Flips it. Nicely done for the out.
Up next,
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Up the middle, Caminero. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. And it's going to wind up out of play.
Just looked like he pushed that throw. Not a long distance, so something definitely broke down mechanically. Sometimes the shorter throws can be harder to make. You don't see many high throws from second baseman over to first because they usually don't have to put much on it.
Martinez swings through it for strike 1. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And now a wide throw to third. That's a base hit as a run scores. Mancini, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
Rocchio, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That's in there. And it's 1-1. Schneemann off of first with 2 away.
Ball 2.
Runner on the goal. Swinging a foul straight back. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's 5-2. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game. Nick Fortes getting ready to hit. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Rays just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success. But at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8. Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard.
Here comes the skipper. Eric Zabrowski taking over on the mound. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. This one in the air center field, but misjudges this one, and it's down.
He's in there. He's safe.
Not in time. He's safe.
A couple of singles back-to-back. Now let's see if they can string something together. Make it a little more interesting.
So the Rays batting order turns over, and stepping in is the speedy Chandler Simpson. Check swing, and he went 0-2 now. Hit softly on the ground left side, and it goes just foul. 2 on, 1 out. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Strike one. Swinging a foul out of play. Zabrowski, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big time benefit. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball. So the Rays strand a pair. They trail at 5-2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Griffin Jacks.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Tap foul at the plate. This ball's chopped on the ground, but it kicks foul. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Carrying well. Going. Gone. He'll take a trot around the bases. And they add a run. It's 6-2.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Hoskins in the box again, takes a strike. 1 on, nobody out, a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. And he swings through that one.
Outside, that's a ball.
Got him. 1 away. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And that's going to bang against the wall. Coming home. The relay to the plate. Slides his hand in there. See? It's 7-2.
Picks himself up an RBI. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Griffin Jacks. Casey Legumina takes over on the mound. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Here's Jose Ramirez. Ramirez at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Foul ball. One out and a runner at second.
Ball.
Well struck, right field. Out of here. Jose Ramirez bops one out. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a pair. It's 9-2.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Stepping in, Chase DeLauder. First pitch misses. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Yoendrys Gomez up and loosening in the pen. In the air, left field. Simpson flying after this one. Nice grab on the run. And there's two down. Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. On the ground right side, and that chance handled. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But two round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and it's now a 9-2 ball game. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, and I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you were a little stitious.
Yes, I was medium stitious.
That's ball two.
We've got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that is one of the ways that we are capable of putting the jinx on the game, is talking about how fast the game is going. That normally, oh, he can't squeeze it. Around first and hustling for second. Here comes the throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
That's outside.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Got it. That's the first out at the top of the seventh. So now with one away and a man at second, Jake Fraley next to hit for the Rays.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Man at second.
Hey!
Swings through that one. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. just
that
off
hits it
the
out.
outside edge. One out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Ball, that's out.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Man on second, 2 down.
Yep, that ball went out.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. The Rays strand just the one. They're down 7. It's 9-2. Back now at Progressive Field. Bottom of the 7th. Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians.
That's a ball.
The 1-1. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Fraley really on his horse for it, but it bounces off his glove. And he's into second with nobody out.
Up next for the Guardians.
Well, not an easy play by any stretch. He went a long ways just to get to that fly ball, and all that hard work to get there, you're expected to bring it down. I have to think that the ball was bouncing on him a little bit, and what I mean is when you run a long ways, you can get on your heels some, and that makes the jarring of the ground make the head move and make the ball move. So important running technique is critical, and that's something that's often overlooked.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. And an
All right,
automatic
ball
double
over.
as it hops the
Two
fence. And a run comes in to score.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
Next to hit, Bo Naylor. Out towards right center field. Fraley on the move to the gap. He's got it. Runner tags and goes to third.
Man, he had to go such a long way to track that one down. Outstanding.
Now on the mound for the Rays, Yoendrys Gomez.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Hoskins in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball there. Struck him out without a swing. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. Back here in Cleveland. We're at the top of the 8th. Nick Fortes now at the plate. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you.
Now pitching for the Guardians. Number 33, Hunter Gaddis.
That's a ball.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Here's a 1-2.
Ball.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Swing and a ground ball. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it.
Safe,
The
he's
throw
good.
comes in too late, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Got on plane with that pitch, not as far away, but out there a little bit, but he let it travel, tracked it, didn't try to pull it, and that's something that can help you get going, get on track. Maybe a little bit too late in this ball game, but you just never know.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Makes the grab.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
One out man at first. And the batter now, Taylor Walls. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Foul ball, still 0-2. On the ground, right side, and foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
High fly ball, right field. He's there. He's got it. And there are 2 outs. Taps softly to the right side. Hoskins. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for Tampa. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Oh, 1 down. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And he can't make the play. Still slings it to second, and no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Well, an error like that, you look at the scoreboard and you kind of wonder if they are losing focus out there. And look, it can be tough to stay locked in when you're getting blown out. We've all been there. And I'm not saying that's definitely what happened on this play, but it's not a great look.
Just missed. First and second, no outs. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two now. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 1 gone here. 2 aboard with 1 out. Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians.
Oh, Martinez.
Now that's smacked to right center. No one can get there. It falls in. Headed for the plate. Runner from second crosses the plate.
Comes through with the RBI. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Now a second crosses the plate, and they extend their lead. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make it. So they bring on the veteran, Nick Martinez.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Rocchio in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. On the ground right side. Tosses to first, and that is out number 2.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Ball, that's
Tampa
out.
Bay's bullpen with some action. Kevin Kelly, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Pulls that one foul. Comes up empty.
Ball 1. What do you
Starting
got?
to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. 2 down, nobody on. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Sets him down looking. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But they tack on 5 runs through 8. Here in Cleveland, we go to the 9th. Junior Caminero digs in now. That one's
Ball 1.
upstairs, ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline
That's ball
so
2.
that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And a swing and a miss. Inside.
That's inside.
Full count now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 3-2. Stays alive. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. In the air, right field. Martinez moving under this one. 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Yandy Diaz, the next to hit.
Hey!
The Rays
down to their final strike. In the air, right field. Martinez drifts towards it, and that'll do it. The Guardians